Hey, what up, Cola? It's just a PTR. It's like a testing server, basically. Just hit 30? I need to catch up on the no, man. I want to play a little bit of the PTR, though. No, you're still ahead of me, man, so don't worry about it. Eventually, we'll get a dungeon together. Hey, what up, Darian? All right, boys, should we get started? All right. We'll play a little bit of the PTR tonight. Good idea? Yeah, more like I was trying to finish making coffee and stuff. So, from what I understand, it does not let you copy hardcore characters over to the PTR. So, with that being said, oh crap. I forgot I have to do the command to get rid of the errors. I gotta remember what the command is. That's what it is. That should work. Nice. Perfect. So there's a lot of things wrong with this still. You can't switch stances. You got to manually click stances. A lot of the add-ons don't work, if any of them work. Right now it's just kind of a disaster, but I thought it'd be fun to kind of play it today and just kind of hang around and do some stuff, do some of the questing. Get kind of familiar with it. Unfortunately, like I said, we're not allowed to copy hardcore tunes. So unfortunately, we don't have any 60s at all that are from Dream Scythe originally or Night Slayer. So we couldn't copy any characters. So now we just got to play a fresh character. Which, as you can see, the template they give you is T1 gear, which awful, but so basically we'll just be picking up quest gear pretty much. But I figured it'd be fun to do a little bit of questing too, so we're stuck with the two-hand as well, so we kind of did a hybrid build here so we can get sweeping but also Death Wish. So. But I thought it'd be fun to play this for a little bit today. Bartender wasn't working for me either, actually. Pretty much no add-on was working for me. That includes Questy, so we're just kind of going off of what we remember, pretty much. To be real with you. Blood, Caravan, which should be here. Yep. And then the wood and the metal are from the ruins over there. That one is from over here. Yep. So it does seem like there's actually quite a few people playing this, which is kind of cool. So like I said, we cannot switch stances, so we literally have to click stances here. Kind of brutal, but also, as you can tell, a lot of the things that come up as far as like things you can use, they don't actually pop up. So it's actually pretty broken right now. A lot of your abilities basically tell you you don't have rage, but you do. From what I understand, auto loot hasn't really been working either. We'll try it again, but we did click it off. We'll try it again though. So basically just a lot of the stuff right now is just not working. But as you can see how rage didn't even pop up as a usable action. A lot of the stuff is pretty broken right now. Yeah, this is Hellfire Peninsula. This is the first place you'll go. This is the first place you'll go. So it looks like they did fix auto loot, so that's good. That's a start. Just a dead guy laying there. So the open world leveling for us is going to be pretty brutal because we have absolute trash gear. Blizzard didn't really help us out by giving us a decent template here. Giving us T1 gear with an Arcanite Reaper isn't exactly ideal. But sweeping changes a lot here. You get a lot more usage out of it, actually. It's become more of a dual wield option. Is the music on Twitch a little too loud? I have it turned down, but I swear just audio settings get messed up like as we go. Why is the content they've already released still so glitchy? Dude, for real. Half of the action bars basically tell you can't use them even though you can. It's pretty broken right now. Not only that, but you cannot copy hardcore characters. So I am stuck with a very bad template. I don't know what made them decide this was a good idea to just give warriors or give anyone T1, but so we're really struggling right now, but that's okay. We're really here just to play and for a little bit and hang out with you guys, so it don't really matter to us too much. But yeah, this template is pretty bad as far as what they give us. Not sure why they would give us a two-handed with T1. Could be worse though, right? Don't want to mess with the old spine breaker. What up, Zeb, by the way? Hey, what up, Crazy? How's it going? We're just playing a little bit of the PTR. It's very laggy, very broken right now. None of the add-ons work, at least none of mine. How long did it take to copy your account data? Doesn't work. It's actually really broken right now. It doesn't work at all on the EU side from what I'm seeing as well. What I've also put together from looking at forums and other things as well is that if you have any hardcore characters, they will not copy. So I have to use a template because I don't even have any Dream Scythe or Night Slayer characters. They have to be made on this server originally. So if you died on hardcore and transferred them over, it doesn't work. Dern gifting 20 memberships on YouTube. Holy moly. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Holy cow. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. Typical Blizz. I mean, yeah, I guess. I guess. Small indie company. But yeah, so basically I am stuck with a T1 template with an Arcanite Reaper. That's what I'm working with right now. It's pretty bad. But, I mean... Thanks, Darren. I appreciate that, man. Holy cow. Thank you, dude. 20 gifted subs on YouTube. Holy cow. Thank you very much, man. We're going to try to make it work, though. I mean, this is the not ideal template, but... Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. We're going to get TBC videos going eventually here, but I'm not sure how I'm feeling dropping the videos like 2 months early, you know? So, we'll see, though. I was thinking about dropping a video tomorrow, more about TBC though, not really much about the actual warrior class itself. Guess we should have went and bought food since we don't have first aid on this too. No professions. Yeah, this is lag city right now. Oh well. It don't matter. We just hanging out. It don't matter. Do we risk it for the biscuit here? So I can't switch stances. I literally have to manually click the stances. Half of the abilities do not work. A lot of the abilities show that you can't actually use them, but you can. It's pretty, it's pretty interesting right now. Well, Darren, thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. 20 gifted memberships. That's crazy. I really, really appreciate that, dude. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words as well. Suppose we should go buy some food, huh? But that's okay. Overall, we're just really playing the game today and just chilling and questing with you guys. Some of you, a lot of you probably haven't even seen TBC, so that's pretty cool to show you at least basic view of it. Yeah, as you can see, I have to click on my stances. A lot of this stuff, a lot of your none of your macros will work. It's kind of messy right now. But that's okay. I need to go grab some food though. We are a clicker today, boys. How's it going, Salty? So anytime you try to switch stances, you see that little glitch I had there. So anytime if you set up a hey who, thank you for following, man, I appreciate it. Anytime you try to set up any sort of keybind for stances, it just glitches out. It's just not working. None of the add-ons work. A lot of stuff does not work. No, Questy didn't work for me either. Even a TBC version of the add-on didn't work for me. It's kind of crazy that these are actually better because they give you a T1 set here. I don't really want that. I'm not really trying to tank dungeons right now, especially how the game's running, but we're just kind of observing and seeing how this is going. But overall, we're excited to play no matter what. You'll see that a lot of our stuff, we literally have to click. It's just not working. How's the game volume on YouTube? It seems kind of quiet over here, but lately people have been saying it's way too loud. I can turn it up a little bit if you guys need to. So as you can see, all of my abilities essentially are not working. Like, it will tell you that it doesn't have enough rage until you actually activate the ability, and then it's like, oh yeah, you do have enough rage. So, a lot of things wrong with this right now, but that's okay. We're just here to play. PTR is really laggy. Yeah, it's pretty laggy. It seems okay. Right now, you can't copy any of your characters that are from hardcore. So I'm kind of struggling right now because all of my tunes are originally from hardcore on the anniversary realms, so I can't have a copy of a tune. So right now I'm literally trying to quest in T1 tank gear, so kind of sucks, but I'm hoping eventually they'll let you copy hardcore characters. Maybe not. Little low. I turned it up an extra 5% on the master volume. I know a lot of people have been saying for some reason it's kind of loud. So we're not really bug hunting right now. It's more just chilling, doing some of the quests so you guys can see some of the stuff going on. It's good to see that there's some people here. I've actually already gotten asked to tank ramparts twice by people. We might hit up a dungeon later, but not right now. Not right now. Slow on monitor volume. See, that's the thing is like, I don't know, people on YouTube keep giving me condescending things, like contradicting things. One time it's too loud and then I turn up, and then people say it's too quiet, and then I turn it down, people say it's too loud. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's like YouTube. But yeah, we're stuck with a two-hander now that nobody will ever really use. I'm honestly convinced there's a lot of people out there that have never even seen an Arcanite Reaper. Now, back in the day, this axe used to be massive. I mean, everybody would get this axe. Everybody would get this axe, but now that I guess the arcane crystal meta has kind of changed, nobody would dare spend that many arcane crystals on an axe like that, you know? So the game has changed quite a bit, but back in the day, man, everybody had this axe, for real. Like I said, I'm pretty sure there's probably a lot of people that watch the channel that haven't even seen this axe before. It's pretty badass looking, but people just don't really use it anymore. They don't use it anymore. It's not worth it. So our open world leveling is going to seem very clunky simply just because of what the template has given us. It feels really bad. Right now we're stuck with the two hands. Or a full hybrid build just because I wanted Death Wish, but I also wanted the crit on two-handed on axe, and then I wanted sweeping as well. So kind of in this weird hybrid build that's okay, but we're just kind of working with what we have, unfortunately. We're going with what we got. I will say they randomly gave us a Hodge, though. I thought that was interesting. Now, warrior leveling usually isn't going to be like this. If you're trying to get like an accurate representation, obviously a lot of you are going to have way better gear than what I'm rocking right now. I'm literally rocking Molten Core gear in a new expansion, so it's going to seem like it's really bad. It's not. It's just kind of what I've been provided. Stances do not work again, like I was saying, so you have to literally manually click your stances. Thanks again, Dern. I really appreciate them. I thank you guys for being here. If you're new here, if you haven't hit that follow button yet, I'd appreciate that. We're just chilling today. I don't think I'm going to hit any dungeons. Maybe we will, but probably not tonight. Maybe another night. Probably tomorrow, actually. I can stream tomorrow now that I think about it, so. So see how Whirlwind's active, but it's really not, and now it's active. Like, it's really buggy right now, man. No, it's not live. This is just the PTR that they have, basically a version where you can test bugs for them. As you can see, they have a lot to work on. It's just kind of, isn't it kind of crazy to you guys that, like, this is what, the third time they're doing TBC now, and for some reason, anytime they bring out an old expansion that's already been played, somehow it's like worse than how they left it. Like, how does that even how's that even a thing? You know, like, it's just like, how is it this broken right now? How does that work? Truly, I'm curious. And we're going off of pure memory here because Questy doesn't work. So some of these quests I do not remember. We might actually have to go back to the log and read. Believe that, we gotta read. I don't know how to read. this is bad. I wasn't paying attention. You guys are seeing me Thunderclap. Thunderclap is actually a decent ability in TBC. You can now use it in defensive stance as well, so pretty good for tanking. You'll actually see me talk a lot about Thunderclap when it comes to dungeon grinding. I mean, Heroic Strike's not even working right now. What are we doing? There we go. That's what I was saying. It's like, how is it so broken when they leave it like this? I just doesn't make sense. But that's okay. We're just doing some of the beginning stuff anyway, so people can get a view. Hellfire is literally the Barons. I mean, to me, it just reminds me of Barons. I don't know. I'm not sure how far we'll go. I thought about doing maybe like a cool 12-hour stream of just playing PTR, but I'm not sure if I really want to go like that hard into it. You know, we were just talking about that last night. Because you can actually level all the way up to 70. There's a couple 70s already. But I thought it'd be kind of cool to maybe do like a bigger stream playing the PTR. Maybe see if we can actually get some solid dungeon runs in and stuff with people. It seems like there's actually quite a bit of people playing. I mean, yeah, this is crazy. Orcs as in like our class, like our race, or are you talking about like the Fel? I like Maghard too. They look really cool. I love the Talbuck mount. It's one of my favorite mounts. It looks, if you're a warrior right now and you have the 2.5 set and you have a good amount of it, and you got to get the white and purple Talbuck. It looks sick. It matches like perfectly. You got to get it. It's quite a bit of a grind, but the Talbuck, the white and purple Talbuck mount from the Maghard rep goes perfect with the Warrior 2.5. It's actually really cool. That will be on my to-do list for sure. Is there any gear from Classic that carries on? What do you mean by carries on? Like as in like you can use it as technically pre-bis, or like what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean by carries on? So you can use for a while in TBC. I mean, Thunder Fury, Band of Unnatural Forces is technically pre-bis still. DFT is not bad. Band of Akiri is not bad. A lot of those big items that you think of like right now that are in Classic translate pretty well to TBC. Like T3, for example, like last Burning Crusade, I used T3 all the way until I kept the shoulders, headpiece, and the legs, I believe, all the way until Heroics. Like I said, Band of Unnatural Forces is still really good. Some of the weapons are still really good. I'm just thinking from like warrior perspective. I can't really speak on any other classes, to be honest. But what up, Scott? Thanks, Boggy. We'll keep on keeping on, baby. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have been noticing my sweeping charges, but they are increased a lot in TBC. It's more considered like a dual wield kind of thing nowadays in TBC. Yeah, some of the T3 sets are very good, but if you're tanking heroics, it ain't gonna last very long. I think we used, like I said, we used Thunder Fury all the way until phase. I mean, it kind of crapped out on some of the phase 2 raids, but it was still very good in Karazhan Magtheridon's lair. You know, I still need 2 more bloods. Oh my god, how many of these have we killed? So you can see your charges on sweeping strikes. Next, it's not even, it's increased by 5, so you're at 10. We're not an ideal build. We're a hybrid build because our template is so bad. We kind of just had to find some talents to make it work. We have to click our stances for anyone in here in stream. Stances do not work. I just clicked wreck on accident like a goofball. We die here for sure. Maybe. I did pop a potion though. I think this might be the end of us, boys. We got that extra ad here. I'm sitting here clicking my stances, bro. We need a crit. We need a crit. Come on. Come on. Oh, we got it. Let's go. Somehow we survived that. An absolute trash gear. All right, that should be the rest of our blood. Perfect. Yeah, we're literally going to pick some of this stuff up just to use like this as an immediate use. I think it gives you hand cannon, doesn't it? Yeah, that's not good. And it gives you Draconian Deflector as well. I would assume this is better. I mean, this is, yeah, that's crazy. So if you're walking in here with like MC, potentially even some of the ZG gear, it's going to get replaced pretty much immediately. In fact, they really got rid of the buff. You know, I thought they might have thought about it and kept it like another week or so. Just because of the amount of positive feedback it's gotten. I'm kind of surprised. They'll probably bring it back for like pre-patch, or I don't know if they're going to do Joyous Journeys or not. I keep thinking they will. They've done Joyous Journeys on pre-patches before. But seeing how the greed is kind of soaked through lately, I think they might just give us something like a buff like that and just kind of force people into buying the boosts if they want them. Unfortunately. There is no questy quest, at least for me. I even downloaded the old TBC version and it's still not working, so no questy for us. We're going off a straight memory here. We're not really bug hunting. Like I said, we're kind of just playing around. We could not, if you are a hardcore player, you cannot copy our hardcore tune onto the PTR template. You have to use a tune that you originally made on Dreamsight or Night Slayer. And unfortunately for us, we don't have a tune like that because we played nothing but hardcore since the Anniversary Realm. So we don't have a tune to copy over. So it kind of feels bad. I'm hoping they fix that. I don't even know if they're going to bother with it, but maybe they will. So unfortunately, we are stuck with a very bad template, but we're making it work. He only played because of the buff and then he quit. These quests are actually pretty fun. The wyvern ones. Yeah, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people playing it, for sure. Hey, look at that, good old Fell Reaver. Hey, what up, Black? How's it going? We're just trying out the PTR for a little bit here. Figured it'd be fun for some people to see. There's a lot of people on the channel that have not even seen TBC, so I think it'd be cool to check it out for a little bit. Debating how hard we want to push it. Maybe we do a couple dungeons like tomorrow or something with it. Kind of just run with it. Oops. This could be trouble for us. This actually is big trouble.
Ready to work.
Hey, lad, thanks for following, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, take a look at this template, boys. Full T1, Arcanite Reaper, which is not even really considered. I mean, Rebus Axe, I guess. Probably best piece we have is Hodge. I mean, this is what they give you. So, Black Baron Cape, not bad. But we're making it work, though. Really would be nice. Now, again, if you have a Dream Scythe or Night Slayer tune that you originally made on the server, the copy system does work for those tunes. If you play hardcore, though, you cannot transfer those tunes over, so that's why we're stuck with this one. Because, they haven't announced, they haven't even talked about it at all, so I don't even think they're gonna bother with the hardcore tunes. So, unfortunately for us, we're stuck with this one, but that's okay. So if you guys are watching this and thinking like, oh yeah, Warrior's kind of clunky and stuff, it definitely is when you have gear like this, for sure. But you know, if you bring in a tune that you have like rank 14 gear with, or you know, even like BWL-esque gear, maybe even some of the 20-man gear, you're going to be a lot better off than I am right now. So don't look at this leveling and think that like Warrior's terrible, because it's not. We're just kind of dealt a very bad hand right now. We're just making it work. So. Yep, 2.5, rank 14, anywhere around there, and you'll come into TBC cruising for sure. T1 MC gear with nothing but parry and defense on it, not so much. Where's Mortal? I do not have it. I tried like a little hybrid build here so I can try to get the most out of this pretty dog shit template. It's coming up though. Next level I'll have it. I wanted, knowing that I don't really have much of a cleave or any sort of good open world leveling with this base, I had to go pick up sweeping, so that's why. You cannot. Are Are you asking from Dan? Are you asking from like TBC? Or are you asking from like classic leveling? Sunder's always good. It's never gonna go bad. I'm just trying to get as much cleave out as possible. How do you get access? You gotta just make a PTR account. You can do it on the website. I've had this PTR account since my guild would make us do PTR runs for phase 2. That was annoying, but so I've had this account for years. For classic, you want to try and get like at least 2 to 3 sunders before 50% health. Anything after that 50% is kind of useless, but thanks again, Dan, for gifting those 20 subs, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, no questy either, so we're kind of just going off of memory here. Not much working. You're going to see me using T-Clap a little bit as well. T-Clap is actually pretty good in TBC. It's got a nice talent point, or some talents that you can use to help it out. You can use it in battle and defensive now instead of just battle. Still no bag on I'm working? Nope. I'm trying to find, I think I'm just going to try and find some like third-party add-on that nobody really uses and see if I can get it to work. I think Darian mentioned one to me, but I forgot to try it out. Alright, that's done. The very first good piece you get from a DPS warrior perspective is that trinket from doing ramparts. I was thinking maybe this weekend or something we send like a big stream on this, just playing it. Maybe like a 12-hour or something like that. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Our enemies will fall.
We're okay. Came back to sell. We're fine. I guess we could show people the reputation thing real quick, if there's anybody that hasn't seen that before. So to get in the heroic dungeons, you need to be revered. So like if I want to get in heroic, blood furnace, ramparts, or shattered halls, I have to get revered with Thrallmar. So as I'm doing quests or when I start spamming dungeons, obviously you're going to get rep. So unfortunately, people are kind of forced into doing dungeon spamming to get the rep. So as you can see, obviously there's a lot of different quartermasters. They all have different stuff that you can use. Some of these recipes and things like that you'll find are pretty pre-bis. And in fact, I would always grind to Exalted to get Warbringer. Is it a good idea? I mean, not. Kind of depends who you ask. I mean, it's a lot of work getting Exalted with Thrallmar, but this is a super solid weapon. They have some other decent stuff too, like Marksman Bow isn't bad either. But what we were talking about is the key. So that's the key to get into the heroic dungeons, but you need revered. They do have the bag out already. Look at that. So here's the bag that they were talking about that contains the bind on BattleNet account that gives you the key to your alts. So you don't have to get revered on all the alts anymore. So actually, I need to take a picture of that because I was going to do a video about that. So that's cool. They already have the bags out, so that is confirmed. That is going to happen. Cool. So then you basically just send the heroic key to a different tune, but you still need friendly, which, as you can tell, I mean, we're already almost friendly, so it's not that much work. And we actually just got our very first Ramparts quest. These pauldrons are actually pretty good.
Speak, friend. Strength. What do you need? Go forth to victory.
Some of the dungeon quests and things like that won't unlock until you do a certain amount of quests at the zones. Depends where you are.
Loktar. Dabu.
Kind of sad that this is almost better. Am I enjoying it? Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm not really trying to bug hunt or complain. I mean, I'm looking at things and there's a lot of things that aren't like working right now, but we're still having fun with it. I want to do the Wyvern bomb quest real quick. Those are actually kind of fun. And then we'll think about doing a Ramparts. They also have dual spec out already, so you can dual spec if you need to, or if you want to. So, to be honest with this gear though, sending a Ramparts, I don't know, kind of griefing, but we might be able to send one today. What up, CNET? Oh yeah, we got to do this one first. And then you can do the Wyvern ones. I'm trying to remember. I think you need to get like 3 off of these mobs. Questy's not working, so we got to go to old-fashioned reading. Playing off of pure memory right now.
It's too far.
To be real with you, I think we might quest a little while and pick up some of the gear that's better than what I have and then run Ramparts. Because, I mean, we're getting absolutely pieced up on quest with this absolute dog shit of a template, so. Thanks, Zen. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. We will be there. A lot of people have been asking. So I told people I was going to start dropping TBC Warrior videos on the 1st of December. But now that the PTR date is the 13th of January, essentially we're going to get 4 weeks of pre-patch, you would think. So really, TBC is not coming out until like beginning of February. So to me, it's like, why would I drop videos 2.5 months early? It just doesn't seem worth. And a lot of people probably wouldn't even get value out of the videos. Kind of sucks, but we're gonna have to find other stuff to play and stream for a while, for longer than you think. So that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I think we need 3 of these, or we need 5. I can't remember. So as you've noticed, a lot of these abilities basically tell me I can't use them. Their rage count to the abilities is absolutely broken right now. There's a lot of broken stuff with this game, unfortunately, but like I said, we're pretty much just playing off of pure memory at this point. next one is, I can't remember if it's on the other side or if it's, crap, where's it at? I can't remember. Oh, there it is. Is that it? Yep. Because of the very thing. Why? Just because nothing really works? I think it's still fun for people to kind of see. There's a lot of people that, you know, maybe they don't want to admit it, but there's definitely people looking to try and get a head start, or people that want to like know what's going on before they go into it. So that'd be kind of cool just to play it for a while. I don't think I'm really giving a fair representation of Warrior right now because of how bad this template is, but we're making it work. It is not Zen. There's a couple bosses in phase 2 like SSC or TK that if you're trying to parse, you know, Fury Prot will work, but for the majority of the time, that is a dead thing that does not exist anymore. You are officially a sword and board. Unfortunately. I just realized the error messages are on. My bad, YouTube. I'll turn those off. I'm gonna die here, actually. As you can see, I have to click stances. Anyone didn't know as well, there's new stats, so like of the beast, of the sorcerer, things like that. So stam, intellect, and spell damage healing. So a lot of these greens that you're gonna find, they'll probably be more expensive on the auction house in the first couple days, but there's quite a few of those stat based ones that are gonna be better than what you have. It's actually kind of crazy. Do I feel like there's a major downside if I pick Torn Warrior over another race? I mean, if you're trying to DPS, then yeah. If you're tanking, purely tanking, not that really much of a difference, to be honest with you. But if you're trying to perform at a DPS level, you got to play Orc. Simply because if you take a look at the racial, it's basically a mini trinket now. 2-minute CD, increases your attack power by 242, reduces the healing effects on you. That's weird. That's not how it was in TBC. That's interesting. They must have not fixed that. Because the healing effects... Interesting. Okay. Maybe they're keeping it. I don't know. That's weird. But regardless, the 2-minute is basically a trinket. You should be using that. And then you get the expertise as well. Hit rating, or the weapon skill doesn't exist in TBC anymore. So it's a thing called expertise now. But if you're trying to perform at a high level, you gotta play Orc or potentially maybe Troll just for berserking. But you'd have to basically get a perfect berserking racial use every time. But if you're just strictly tanking and like you don't really care that much, then Torn's fine. I'm intrigued about that racial though, with the healing effects. There is a little bit of world PvP too. There's the towers, kind of like the Eastern Plague Line towers. If you guys have been paying attention to that as well. If you get a control all 3 of them, you get a buff. But you won't see too much action on that on Dream Scythe, but Night Slayer you will. The world PvP on Night Slayer will be fantastic for a couple months, and then it'll really start to fall off. But I guess you could say that really about any expansion. Wanted to do these Wyvern quests. I like doing these. Because of these quests, the quest rewards, you basically get a mini 2.5 set. Probably should have read the quest. I kind of forget how this goes. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Loktar, may your blades
I always like these quests. You get a cool like view of everything. All the crap going on over here, the invasions and whatnot. All right, I forgot I had to turn off the error messages for YouTube. Holy moly. Does anyone know where to find those? I can't remember. There we go. Yeah, I was looking at that and I was like, huh? I was playing around with it a little bit.
what you want. Stay away from the voodoo. Later, spirits be with your mind.
Alrighty. What up, Lonely?
Strength.
We're just playing some of the quests. We're not really going too hard. I'm not gonna dungeon spam or anything goofy like that. We might send a big stream though. Not tonight, but maybe tomorrow, maybe this weekend, something like that. Yeah, they gave us what, 3 more action bars. Now, when I play TBC, my bars, I'll actually have bars, believe it or not. A lot of you have watched me with just the default shit, but once we actually start playing TBC, I'll be using Bartender. I love Bartender on TBC. It's a lot more condensed and whatnot. I like it. I thought I had to kill overseers. I didn't see I got credit for it. I might actually fail this quest. We should be able to get him on the way back. I didn't see we got credit for it, but I guess we did. Oh, goodness. I guess there's a first time for everything. We're literally potentially about to fail this quest. Maybe we can get it. One more overseer, please, please, please. Bang. Got it. Curry from deep. Bang. Kind of surprised how much I remember this stuff. Hellfire I remember a lot. The one zone that I never spend questing time though is Netherstorm. I don't know. I'm just not a Netherstorm fan. What's a PTR? It's basically just a public test realm where you can like go around and do majority of TBC stuff and help them find bugs and things like that. But to be real with you, there's more bugs than you can account for. It's pretty messy right now. That's why we're not really putting too much effort into it. We're just kind of hanging out.
What do you need? For the Horde. Go forth.
What's up, Oliver? Pallies are a pretty big cheat code when it comes to PvE rating, but no, in TBC they're just flat out broken, man.
Greetings, traveler.
Victory.
I'll be Horde.
What is it?
Something to do.
I will be Horde. You know, some of those quest items might actually be worth putting on. Not really, actually. We're as soft as baby poop right now, but even the quest items, it's kind of surprising. Yeah. Good old boiling blood quest. That one's annoying.
Speak, friend. Strength.
I feel like there's a follow-up here that that I should probably wait to do this for. I think there's one where you gotta burn the stuff, but I can't remember which one's the follow-up. I don't think it would be boiling blood. It might be this or this one, actually. Shoot, can't remember. Shoot. Hellboars are like hyenas, man. They got crazy aggro radius. Just gonna walk around here a little bit. I know that there's the broken Zeppelin. I think that might be for the buzzards. There it is. Surprising myself a little bit. We remember most of Hellfire. Like I said, I don't think we'll touch the dungeons today. I think we'll just keep questing, hanging out in Hellfire. There's a Fell Reaver coming right into us. Okay, remember the egg quest. Really? I swear I thought there was a buzzard quest. Maybe not. We'll do this one then, since we're here. You just bend over? I mean, you said it, not me. I mean, you could just lose. You you don't have to bend over, but I mean, if that's what you're into, man, I ain't hating. So again, I feel like this template makes warrior leveling kind of bad. It's not. It's just we're literally rocking tank gear trying to open world level. It's just kind of brutal. Notice pummel doesn't even work half the time. Yeah, we've talked about it a few times. I guess that's, if I had any gripe with the PTR right now, it's don't give us T1. Like, what? That's crazy. A lot of people are probably using templates though, or they're copied tunes. If you play hardcore, I'm gonna keep saying it just in case there's new people coming in the stream. If you had a tune that is on hardcore, even if you transferred it to Dream Scythe, you cannot copy it to this. It's broken. I don't know why they're doing that, but so essentially I'm stuck with this tune because all of my tunes from Anniversary Realms have been on hardcore at some point in time. So we are stuck with a template. I don't know if they even plan on fixing it. They haven't even acknowledged it despite the amount of forums that people have been posting it on. Doesn't seem like they have any plan to even do anything about it. So unfortunately, we are stuck with this tune. But if you grab your tune from Dream Scythe or Night Slayer, obviously you're going to be having a lot better time than I am as far as being able to kill stuff. So take how I mean, we're not making it look too bad, but take what I'm doing right now with a grain of salt, because it's just, it's pretty brutal. Next level, I believe, can't even tell you how many talent points you spend in these talents. Fix your shit, Blizz. I believe next talent point is mortal, so that will help a lot, but like I said, we're trying to make it work. We did a hybrid build here so I could get sweeping and death wish at the same time, because I knew coming in our gear's not good, so we need to try to grab as much as possible. That would be useful. I wouldn't recommend using this build at all, but right now it's working. We're making it work. Brutal. He stunned us before we could actually get that sweeping off. Yeah, a lot of people. So I made that video, why no Zerker stance, because I am really soft. So I've been using it accordingly. But you have to click your stances right now. PTR is broken. So I've been playing pretty safe, so I'm trying not to just die, but our gear is terrible. And no attack masteries, so we're literally losing all of the rage just to swap over. Oh, what was I saying? Oh, Lonely, I made that video talking about how there's going to be a lot of dad, like, casual guilds out there that won't bring a lot of warriors. And for some reason, people have, like, misconstrued the video as me saying warriors are bad. I've never said that once in the video. Nor did I say they're bad DPS. They're top 3 DPS the entire game still. They're not, like, the best in certain moments, and they're not the worst in certain moments. But once you hit the Sunwell phase and you stack a lot of that armor pen, they become absolute gods. Probably more gods than... Whoa, what is going on with the bars? Holy. More gods than they are in Classic right now, to be honest. Especially if you're lucky enough to get a pair of glaives. But I'm not really sure where people took what I said in that video and made it seem like I said warriors are bad. I don't think I ever said that, but... This is actually going to be kind of close. We might die here. Almost barely working. It's got a massive delay on it. Always be rank 1 DPS as a warrior. I mean, yeah, he's a god. He's a great player. I don't know why. All I said was, like, if you're in a dad guild that follows, like, a YouTube video that says, okay, you need to bring this many warlocks, you need to bring this many, like, you know, this, like, then yeah. Like, I don't know. It's just, I'm not really sure where people got where I was saying that. I didn't say that at all. I said warriors are still the top 3 DPS, but... It is pretty melee unfriendly for some parts. I can agree with that. Are you talking like watching me right now, Venom, or like what do you mean? I mean, you gotta understand, I'm in T1 gear that has nothing but parry and defense on, so I have no, like, carryover gear that a lot of warriors have, whether it's even just the rank 14 gear that does have hit on it, or, you know, some hit rings. Like, I don't have any of that, so, I mean, obviously, this is terrible. Like, we're having an awful time, but, the warrior leveling experience is nothing like what you're watching right now. I'm just making this work with the template, so... It's more for just you guys to see than anything. Not everyone's going to TBC with raid tier gear. To be honest with you, man, I feel like the way that they've made the PvP gear so incredibly accessible with no DK or anything, like if you're not walking in with at least like ZGS gear, I mean, like, then what have you been doing? I feel like that's kind of fair to say. I feel like every dad gamer could at least have ZGS gear right now. I mean, the game's been since what? I don't know when exactly it came out. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I mean, But yeah, if you're trying to see how warrior leveling is, it's not really like this, but if I had the hardcore Nax geared too, and then we'd be absolutely destroying this shit. Every time we get charged, the bars like lose their shit. You guys see that? People who play Dreamside and Night Slayer from the start have the advantage because Blizzard never considered. I mean, yeah, we kind of chatted about that in a different perspective of why I've been pretty adamant on why like TBC hardcore wouldn't work, because I mean, even from the get-go, a lot of the hardcore players aren't as geared as a lot of the Night Slayer and Dream Scythe, let alone having PvP rank sets. So I think coming in, a lot of hardcore players would be under-geared for some of these certain situations compared to a lot of the Dream Scythe stuff or Night Slayer stuff, so they'd already be at a disadvantage. But I agree with that. So. I mean, the hardcore add-on and stuff, people are probably going to play like on Dream Scythe and Night Slayer, so they're already geared out of their minds, and it's not like they're going to die anyways. I think people leveling with the hardcore add-on are going to find very quickly that 60 to 70 leveling is not really a challenge for anybody. Especially with they're already starting with great gear and then they start playing with the add-on. I mean, they're going to find out pretty quick it really isn't that big of a challenge. So I think what we'll do is we'll probably get some decent gear, and then we'll start doing some of the dungeons. So we got to do quite a bit of questing to replace some of this T1, and then we'll start doing some of the dungeon spam, so that way people can see some of the dungeons as well. I think we need 2 more footmen. Yeah, I mean, this, like I said, this guy's walking around with rank 14 PvP gear. He's having a lot better time than I am. I almost kind of want to make templates of the other tunes and see what they have. I know it's T1, obviously, but I'd like to see what the rogues are given, if they're given swords or daggers. Really hope they look into letting you transfer over some of your hardcore tunes, though. That would be pretty nice, yeah. That would be helpful.
What would you ask
So as you see, we already hit friendly with Thrallmar. So, easy peasy. So if this was an alt, we'd already be able to do heroics with it. Trying to remember how this quest goes. I think I do the... Trying to remember how to do this. Gotcha. What up, Cram? Cram to the cram. Surprised to see me playing the PTR. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people in the stream and stuff that haven't even seen TBC, so I thought it'd be worth it kind of play around for a little bit. We're at a major disadvantage with this copy template, though. I'm kind of surprised they're giving this bad of gear to copy template characters. If we had some of our tunes that would copy over, it'd be a whole different story, but it does not let you copy hardcore characters over, so I don't have any Dream Scythe or Night Slayer tunes. So I'm at a massive disadvantage here. What up, Aki? We're not doing too bad, though. I mean, we're going off of pure memory. A lot of the add-ons, basically all the add-ons are not working and stuff right now, so. Once we can get some of the better questing rewards, we might actually hit up a couple dungeons. Maybe probably not tonight. We'll probably save it for tomorrow, but. How good is warrior leveling in TBC? It's not bad at all. It's really good. What you're watching right now is not a great not a great example though. You can blame Blizzard for that one. What up, Santiago? How's it going, man? Does Warrior fall off in TBC for raids? No, they're still a top 3. You'll find, though, a couple of the fights, though, are just not great for melee classes. You're going to find pretty often early on that a lot of ranged, like Warlock and Hunter, are going to absolutely blast. But Warrior catches up. They're still a great DPS. They're still a top 3. Also 53 in Sunken on Ranicus or just like normal trash bowls? Sorry about that, man. We've had a sunken, I think we lost a sunken temple warrior at, was he 55, 54? I don't know, I've lost track. We've had so many dead warriors. We had a couple in the mid 50s. I'm trying to remember what the follow-up quest is to burn the stuff here so I don't have to come back multiple times, but I can't remember. Appreciate y'all watching stream, guys. We're just chilling doing some of the quests today. We're using a Blizzard Compy template, so our DPS and overall livelihood as a warrior on this tune is not great, but it's more just for you guys to kind of see what's going on with the zone and things like that. You can hit 70. I don't think I'm going to, but I'd like to do most of the dungeons and stuff so you guys can see them. Not exactly sure how hard we're going to go on this, but hey, what up, Melissa? How's it going? It's more of just a chill hangout. Eventually we'll get some better gear. Does feel bad seeing some of these these players though with like insane gear right now. I'm rocking T1, trying to DPS with it. Does kind of feel bad. Where's Warrior? Top 3. Depends. There's a lot of different stuff and going on in TBC raids. It's not just turn the boss. I'm not saying the mechanics are hard or anything. I'm just saying there's things where like you just don't turn the boss around anymore in Zug. So with that being said alone, Warrior's definitely a top 3. There's definitely fights where like Hunter's better, Warlock's better. But overall, they're still very good. Tell you one thing though, I'm getting sick of clicking on these bars, man. Holy. I think we might actually die here. For real this time. Oh, we lived. Maybe. No shot. Alright, we gotta delete the character. Yeah, it just depends. There's a lot of different like ins and outs scenarios when it comes to TBC rating now. Not like, again, I'm not saying the mechanics are hard or anything. But also there's a lot of different stuff where like it's not like a Magmadar fight every time like in Classic you just turn the boss around and zug it, right? There's definitely fights where other classes are better. I thought you used to be able to hop over that. Guess not. Dungeon Finder does work. Want to work on the Druid? Yeah, I mean the Druid is Druid. Not the best at anything, but good at everything. So if you want to play it, there's definitely needs for him. I guess we'll just turn in that quest. I don't want to come back here until I get the rest of the follow-ups. Great tank, yep. There really isn't much that changes, Darian. I mean, boomkins get a little bit better.
Fight well, friend. May your blades never dull. Go with honor, strength.
So I guess we did have to do that one first to get the other quests. Interesting. Usually it's the other way around, but couldn't remember. Honestly, I wonder if there's actually gear in the auction house you can soak up that people might have put on there. What up, Blaine? We just chilling, playing the PTR a little bit here. Really hope they look into letting me be able to bring a hardcore template over here, man. This is the quest where I gotta get the Heon torches and light them at the forge, right? Yep. Okay. Yeah. As soon as I saw a cat, I instantly thought of Wolfshed helmet. That's crazy. Take these torches. I think we just need 4, right? Should be right. I'm kind of surprised how much I remember of this. Need stable. Did we need that one back there? I don't think so. Actually, I think we do. We do need that one. Oops. I think, right? Yeah, we did need that one. Oops. Need that eye for this one, I believe. Yep. 360 and a half, boys. Holy. 2 dead Apache. On Horde or Ally? Good old Patchy. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. Leave me alone, leave me alone. Alright, that cloak is our first upgrade, like upgrade. Huge. 3? That's not good. They might have to, depending on who's dying, I would assume tanks. That's probably a problem. Probably a quick petri out of that one. Ah, yes, our first blue piece here. And if I remember, there's nothing actually useful for us. Yep. I don't even know if that's we have to 2-man that one. I think we can just blow it up with retail. I could be wrong. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, but... All looking for people? Yeah. Yeah. Kind of figured. It's not really a people dying thing. It's, well, kind of. But a lot of people are heading over to the dream site to try and soak up easier gear, potentially rank, do some other things, so. Really, man? I was going to let you live. Save rage here for Gurlock. I think we're just gonna pop wreck and pray here. From what I remember, he's not difficult though. So unfortunately, we'll lose all of our rage on sweeping here, but so we'll pop, or I'm sorry, when we swap, so we'll pop Berserker Rage here, pop Wreck, pray that we can get a sweeping strikes almost immediately here and see if we can just go. So we shall see. All right, here we go. Ooh, that chain lightning hurt. But luckily we hurt too. Unboon, LG Deathwish, all recruiting right now? Yeah. What up, James? Is there a port to Outlands, or do you have to leg it? You gotta take the Grumgall Zep, and you gotta run from Grumgall up to Duskwood through Deadwind, and then Swamp of Sorrows down to Blast. You gotta hoof it. What up, man? What build do you recommend for a fresh warrior rank tanking dungeons? Are you just gonna spam the dungeons or whatever? I mean, you're gonna have dual specs, so realistically, you're gonna have a DPS build anyways. But if you're just gonna straight spam, I mean, Prot's not a bad option. It kind of depends on your group. Like, if you're a freshie with like no gear, then Prot's probably a good option for you. But if you plan on just zugging it down, then you can go like your prototypical Fury for the sweeping. Never tanked. Well, what's your gear looking like right now? I guess that's a better question for me to be asking you. Because if you're walking in with like 2.5 or even rank 14 gear, like, you're gonna be fine. Just straight DPS it down, basically. Leave me alone. Really? If you're rocking what the template's giving you right now, like if you have like T1 gear, then I would definitely recommend just going prot if you're just going to spam the dungeons. But if you're rocking like 2.5, you got the rank 14 gear, you got solid weapons, solid rings with DPS and hit on them, then by all means, you'll be totally fine to be able to just be a Fury build and DPS them down. You're really not going to run into like any like crazy issues, especially at a low level. Just watch my tank die in hardcore Nomer. Lost my light of a loon. Oh, man. Well, think about it this way. Glass half full perspective. You had a light of a loon. Yeah, hopefully that helped, Bob. I need to see your gear a little better, but you have plenty of time through pre-patch and stuff to soak up better stuff anyway, so I wouldn't worry about it, man. Honestly, don't even worry about a prod build for spamming like ramparts and blood furnace and things like that. You won't need it. If you were rocking gear like me, though, you would definitely need it. I mean, this gear's awful. So I should make a TBC guild so I can get glaives. Hey guys, making a guild here. Just so you know, I'm just doing it for the Illidan headband and glaives. I mean, even the rank 10 gear would be better than what I have right now. I probably should have checked an org if they have that stuff available just to grab. I probably should have looked, huh? I would assume no, but be better than what we have, that's for sure. %80 of GMs are gonna do that. Yeah, or they'll give them to their WoW GF, you know. You guys ever see those memes where it's like you see the GM give your BIS trinket to like the WoW girl in the guild or whatever, and she's on like her 4th ult. You guys ever seen that? I'm dead here actually. Maybe. Yo, yeah, we're cooked. Yeah, you know, Dragon Spine trophies dropping here. I think we should give it to Big Booty Latina, the 70 Hunter. I mean, she's just been in the guild for a long time, and you know, I know she's on her 3rd Hunter ult, but I really think she could get really good value out of this trinket. So. What did I say wrong? Hey, chat, can you clip that? I think that's enough blood. We have 9. Do we need 12 though? Yep. We need 1 more. What did I say wrong in that, Darian? I feel like it was pretty accurate. I feel like it was pretty accurate. Appreciate y'all on the stream, guys. Thank you for being here. Again, we are trying the TBC PTR with a copy tune that they give you. You can also transfer or make a copy of your Night Slayer or Dreamscythe tunes. However, if you've been playing hardcore, you cannot bring a hardcore character. I'm not sure why they made it that way, but you cannot bring a hardcore character. So I don't have any tunes that were originated in Dreamscythe or Night Slayer, so I have to use a copy tune, unfortunately. So our warrior leveling process hasn't been ideal. I'm sure if you've been watching, you've kind of noticed that the leveling that I'm doing right now is not really how it's supposed to go, but we're just kind of working with what we got. Did I grab a blood there? I already forgot. I did. Okay. Already halfway to 61. We're not doing too bad. Oop. Now it's a party. This man's healing his pet. Gosh dang, man. This pet's healing fast. What the hell? That's how bad this template is, man. We can't even out DPS the pet heal. Holy shit. My God. A weak, nutless society. All right, Darren, that's enough. Somebody take this dude's keyboard away. Looking for shaman DPS for ramparts? I do not blame you at all. Come on, bro, please just let me do one more. Come on. Thank you. Leave me alone, leave me alone.
Farewell. For the Horde.
You got whirlwind ability or you got the axe? Regardless, either way you spin it, congrats. Both are good. One second, guys. Heart and Soul just disbanded, lost their main tank with Thunder Fury on patch, and they quit because of that? That's crazy. Was that like a plan of theirs to disband? Like, was it already coming up, or did they just have a straight, like...
What do you need? May your blades never dull. For the Horde.
Free fall. Couldn't do it anymore without the main tank. Well, it's kind of how hardcore goes, man. I mean, I'm not going to say that's why back in my day died, but we had 3 tanks. We lost 3 tanks in like 4 days from people just doing dumb shit. And, yeah.
We shall meet again.
I believe there's quests up here. At least I thought there was. Again, we're running off of pure memory. Yep, that's what I thought.
Forsaken. Goodbye. Dark Lady, watch over you.
Trying to snag some better gear than the T1. Unfortunately, they... really handicapped us with this template, man. I mean, it's not... The quest gear is not technically better yet, but... Jeez Louise. I mean, we could try it. It's definitely not better. But it's worth a shot, I guess. Something's got to give. We'll skip those for now. What other quests do we have? We have those, obviously. We could do this one for sure. It's definitely one thing about Hellfire. It'll be insanely populated, but the quests do give you good value as far as kind of spreading out with people. So it's all not combined. Not everyone's going to be following the same path, you know? Finally get a haircut tomorrow, guys. My usual barber has been busy with some real life stuff, so I'm very happy to be getting a haircut tomorrow. Feels good, man. Our hair is way too long. So basically what I'm saying is when I turn on stream tomorrow, hide your mamas, your aunties, grandmas. None of them are safe anymore. Shoot. Is this who we need to kill? Is Razor Saw? Isn't that who we gotta kill? Wait. No, we need this guy. And then we gotta kill that guy, I think. Wait. No, it's just a created one. Come on. You want me all to... Look, man. You gotta let me spread my wings once in a while, you know? You gotta let me live it up a little bit, man. I think we die here. Fortunately, we haven't really been gifted healing pots. So I'm wondering if the auction house might actually have some valuable greens on it if people are playing or using it. They might be. Would be useful for sure. I think it's kind of silly that they... Oh, they did give us... Okay, never mind. Hey, here's 300 first aid, but you only have heavy linen bandage and wool bandage. Jesus, man. What is we doing, boys? That's crazy that they disbanded over that, Big Will. Honestly, just losing one person like that. But I'd probably say there's some underlying issues that had happened to make that happen. But I'm sure a lot of those other guilds are happy because they're about to soak up all those players, so they are probably pretty happy. This guy Razor Forge is running from me. Razor Saw. Pretty sure, doesn't this guy drop a quest too, like a quest item? Yeah, he does. That's what I thought. Man, the memory that I have for this game is actually pretty crazy. Couldn't tell you what I ate for breakfast yesterday, but I can tell you something about a TBC mob from technically what, 4 years ago? I feel so bad seeing some of these people in rank 14 gear, and I'm over here just struggling, man. Oh, it feels bad. I think we need to come back and kill the cannons, if I remember correctly. Get the turn in here. Maybe... God damn, these guys are mowing this shit down. I'm jealous. Oh, they're 3-manning. That makes more sense. Oliver's out here telling me I should make a guild so I can take the glaives. That's crazy. That's crazy. I respect the hustle, Oliver. Hardcore PTR? It's just a regular PTR. I'm not playing hardcore. What up, Joe? Believe you should be able to get servant guys over here as well. Maybe not. You know you want to come back, Jeva. You've been teasing it this whole time. These guys absolutely destroyed this area. Refresh Classic, you no interest in TBC? Really? Kind of surprised by that comment, Jibba. My goodness, this place is absolutely annihilated. Ugh. I thought there might be some more on the other side, but it didn't look like it. At least not through the huge wave of Legionnaires. I'm sure there probably is, but I don't feel like getting through fucking 15 mobs just to get to them. Damn, this sucks. I'm gonna start screaming in the general chat, "We need layers! We need layers!" If I'm asking for one change, though, they gotta let me bring over a hardcore tune. I mean, even the ones that I transferred the Dream Scythe, I can't bring over here. It's really dumb. I mean, I don't know why that's even a thing, but they gotta let me bring over at least the orc that has rank 10 gear on. I mean, holy cow, this is brutal. Good old LFG chat, man. One more serpent. There we go. Good to go. How do you play the PTR? You just have to go on the website and make an account. I've had this account since the last TBC, actually, so. What up, Say? Darren, I know nothing about Blizzard, so I cannot speak on it.
Death to all who oppose us.
Friend, be safe. For the Horde, may your blades never dull. What do you need?
I'll be on Dream Scythe. I don't really have interest in the open world PvP and stuff like that. Been there, done that. I do think the Hellfire, like for the first couple months, the open world PvP will be a lot of fun on Night Slayer, but after that, it kind of just falls off. I feel like the flying mount's gonna kill it, but at the summoning stones, it'll be still pretty busy. I think I can kill cannons either at this place. Which ones are they called? Get no questy, so we're kind of just going off of pure memory here. That one works. Hey. All right, let's try eating all over again. Yeah, there's like a whole, I don't really follow the retail stuff. There's a whole debacle right now going on with like weak auras and things like that over there. I don't pay attention to retail stuff, so I can't give you like an accurate thing about it, but and then there's like the one button rotation stuff. I don't really know what that's about either, to be honest with you. I haven't played retail since like a week of Shadowlands. That's about it. Probably a bad idea to try and fight this, but nah, we got a big crit. Can we get another one? Big. When a PTR launch? There's already 68. There's already 70s, bro. There's already people doing like mage AoE like leveling and trying to figure out like if boosting's a thing and things like that, man. It's crazy. I can't remember the exact date. I think it came out the same day when all like the blue notes came out and stuff like that. What up, Thrive? Unfortunately, you can transfer your Night Slayer and Dreamside tunes, but they have to be originated from there. So I don't have any tunes like that, so I had to use one of their templates. And the templates, all they do is they get Prebis weapons from Classic, and then they get T1 gears. So I'm literally trying to do open world questing with my gear on right now. So not very fun viewer-wise, but you know, because obviously I'd rather have my tunes that are either PvP geared or Nax geared just blasting through this so people can see more of the content, but just kind of making it work. We're making it work.
Loktar, go forth to victory. Strength.
Alrighty. Could do Ravagers. Actually, we should probably head south and do the spine leaves and stuff, huh? Thrive's probably making his warlock as we speak. Ready to just seed everything. Give everything his seed. What you mean by that? What name do we got now? What name did we find in Classic? Dude, I swear Blizzard used to be more like uptight about the people's names that, or the names that people be making. Like, it's just crazy the names you find nowadays, actually. I swear it used to be a lot more policed, for sure. Ain't no way we got someone walking around with the name Bunny Dicks, dude. Ain't no way. Or like tight ass. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What up, Jojo? What up, Chris? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm glad you like it. We're just playing a little bit of the PTR here. We're trying to soak up some better gear so we can actually get in some of these dungeons so people can see dungeons. Unfortunately, we're using a carbon copy that they gave us with absolute trash gear, so we're trying to get it replaced. Slowly but surely. Before we hop into ramparts. I swear there's a quest for, like, buzzards, but I just can't remember. Maybe there isn't. Just saving, living the dream, baby. Everybody wishes they could be doing that right now, right? I've been trying to get the rank 10 gear, and I don't know, man. I just don't know how people can do that for multiple tunes. I can get like 30k honor a day, and I'm like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I'm good on it. If I can't even get rank 10, ain't no way I'm even gonna try for 11. I did it one time back when it was actually, you know, prestigious to get that. I got to 12 when I was younger. No, it's just PTR, Jordan. Public test realm. So you basically go around, you play it for them. And then you find bugs and stuff and report them back, essentially. You're like a little guinea pig, essentially, but you can play pretty much the whole game. You can level all the way to 70 right now if you wanted to. People are running dungeons and stuff like that, so. Oh shit, boys. We found a ramparts and we're deep. They let us DPS. I told them my gear was terrible because I'm using the template. They're letting me DPS. Let's go. What do we got? Pal, Druid, Rogue. Okay. We can make it work. Make it twerk. Well, we're sending a Ramparts as a DPS, but I mean, it'll be fun. That means we can definitely get... What the hell? Why is it doing that? Stop doing that. What the fuck? Bro, Blizzard. What? Huh? We need those for sure, for sure. There really isn't too much gear in Ramparts. There is the sword, but I would assume the rogue probably wants it. Especially looks like he has Dark Mantle on, so... I was trying to get some previous runs, but 5 runs in LBRS and no drops. Kind of done with that. What? Yeah, I mean, LBRS isn't a great place to find previs. I mean, if you're trying to find gear quick in like a PvE situation, I don't know if you're playing Warrior, Jojo. I'm just assuming, but if you're playing Warrior, then it's probably Jed Red runs. You're trying to soak up like really quick stuff, but at this point, yeah, it's you have to PvP rank. I mean, you're basically playing against a time clock now, anyways. So, is it okay to start level 1 when TBC comes out? Yeah, I mean it's easier to get to 60 when you start at 1. They condense the XP a little bit, so it's a little easier. But yeah, exactly, Crodney. We were just talking about that. Exactly. We're actually sending a Ramparts right now. They're letting me DPS. I told them that the template gear is so bad. I'm hoping I can soak up maybe even some greens in there. I'm trying to remember the loot that drops in Ramparts. I can't even remember. I would assume the 2-handed polearm off the last boss, if it drops, is definitely better than Arcanite Reaper. I can't believe they give you this bad of a template, man. So, I mean, I'm thinking of polearm. I know there's The sword off the first boss, that's a one-hander. I'm assuming the rogue probably wants it though. I'm trying to think. I can't remember what else drops in here off the top of my head. But. Oh, he's got high warlord gear on. He might not even want that sword. Oh, for sure, no. We can probably... Oh, wait, kiss of the spider. What? What? These guys are fucking juiced, man. Thank you for the carry. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad if they kicked me and saw this gear. Oh. Just need 1 DPS. T1 is so bad. Yeah, I mean... Literally. They give you T1 with the Baron Cape, which we already replaced, and then they give you Hodge. Great thinking. Oh, that's right. I forgot about the Season of Mastery PTR crowding. I forgot about that. Oh, we got somebody. We got a mage. Oh, sheesh. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Well, at least we got a ramparts. His gear's so bad though. I'm about to be absolute dog shit DPS. Yeah, so pretty much all these mobs were getting 666 XP. Definitely a good sign. Just what I want to see. in life right now. But hey, at least we got a ramparts in. Yeah, there's no way I can tank this. You saw how fast I got dropped by 2 mobs, man? Ain't no way. I can't believe Blizzard thought this was a good idea to give me this template gear, man. Or give anybody this template gear. Absolute trash. 2.5 at least, man. That's crazy. Not early on, though. I mean, if I had rank 14 gear, just basic, decent halfway gear, I'd be able to tank this just fine at Fury. I don't think it really has anything to do with that. I think I'm just literally using MC gear. You don't really have to worry about, like, mid and stuff, so I'd probably say, like, set the calls, maybe. I'd probably say set the calls. Yeah, I got good gear on the tunes, like actual tunes that I have. But this one, obviously, not so much. To be real with you, I'm kind of surprised. I don't think our DPS has really been that bad, despite no Wind Fury. This man's out hibernating, pulling. Holy giga. I don't know what's funnier. My DPS right now, or me having the click stances. Oh, let's go, bro. Congrats. Make that money. What'd you get? What? I'm trying to think of what gloves. Wait, you can't roll on loot that drops in dungeons? Please tell me that's not true. You can't? Oh my god. I was gonna say, maybe you could set the loot to master looter. Maybe that might work, actually. That's actually not a bad idea. Oh, that's a known bug? Wow. Pretty big bug there. Blizzard can't loot dungeon loot? Yikes, man. That's crazy. Yeah, oh, sorry, guys. You can't actually loot the dungeon loot. All progress. It's just a public test realm, my friend. I can't guarantee or say it would get erased because the PTR realm has been out forever. This is the same one that they had for like all the raids in the last TBC and any other classic stuff. So I don't know if I don't know if it'll get erased, but what up, Deaded? Yeah, you can't like take them off, no.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Look at my stances. Not terrible bracers. Hey, boys, we got a dungeon upgrade. We got some leather bracers. Holy. Holy. We're rocking leather in TBC right now. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. Yeah, so if you get the PTR server, when you load in, you can copy a tune from your Dream Scythe and Night Slayer servers. I know on EU, people have said that the character transfer on EU isn't even working. However, if you're on NA servers, you can transfer a tune from Dream Scythe or Night Slayer, but they have to be originally from those servers. So that's why I'm using a template that they give you, because all of my tunes are from hardcore servers, regardless if they were dead or not. So I can't bring over any tunes because I don't have any original Dream Scythe or Night Slayer tunes that are 60. So I have to use the template that they give you, and the template they give you is literally all T1 and previous weapons. It's awful. So I don't know if they plan on fixing that. Small indie company. I mean, they got a lot on their plate, right? So I'm not sure if they even plan on fixing that or even care. So literally any piece of gear that drops right now, we need it. I feel like you get even better gear when you would buy the 58 boost, to be honest. As silly as it sounds. So I keep checking these because in the dungeon loot doesn't work in the game either, which is crazy. So you have to have someone set it to master looter, and they have to master loot the loot to you. That's how bad this is. The dungeon loot or any loot on the ground you can't roll for. So you have to have, in order to get through the bug, you have to have someone set to master looter, and they have to basically hand you the loot. It's crazy. I'm just learning all this on the fly. And we keep getting 666 XP for kills, and I hate it. It's a little odd, but... nothing but 666. But at least we get some decent shoulders off the quest reward, so that's kind of cool. Two-hander would be good. I don't know if these guys plan on rerunning. I'm not even sure if I want to spam it, or maybe just do one more, but we'll see what these guys want to do. Like I said, even the polearm would be huge for us if we could get it to drop off this boss. He doesn't really drop much else.
You dare stand against me?
Next level we get mortal. That'll help us a lot. I can't remember what this guy drops. I think it's a ring that's melee oriented. Oh, that necklace. Yeah, we need that bad. Let's go, boys. We're getting kitted. Hey, yo. Yeah, you gotta take the Zep from Grumgall, run up to Duskwood, go through Deadwind, yada yada yada. No portals. Come on now. Are you really asking that, Thrive? We can't even loot bosses in here.
Soon your people will kneel to my lord. Your time is running out. My lord will be the end of you.
I think that letter takes you to Blood Furnace, if I remember. Trash. Trash, trash, trash. Looks like we're only doing one run. I'm not going to complain, though. I think this, like I said, I think this letter gives you a follow-up for Blood Furnace. I could be wrong.
Strength, go forth to victory for the Horde. Draw. For all.
Yep.
Be safe.
Ah, that's right. You don't get anything from this one.
May your blades
That
never
sucks.
dull. Strength, may your blades never dull.
We do get some good shoulders, though, for this one. There we go. Yeah, we get a cape here for this one, though. It's a little bit better than what we had. Did I not pick it up? Oh, we did. Okay. Now we look like a normal TBC warrior. Now we're looking like it. The jade pauldrons are pretty noticeable. Almost 61, actually. We're almost honored, too, just from doing... We did one dungeon, but... I don't think we'll send a Blood Furnace yet. Hey, what up, Noah? Yeah, we're not doing too bad, man. I'm actually going to hop off here. I'm going to work a little bit on this off stream, get a couple more better pieces of gear, and then we'll go from there. I kind of want to go check auction house. I don't even know if auction house is working. I'm gonna assume it wouldn't be. I'm gonna go look though. We'll find out. I doubt it. I mean, if Dungeon Loot's not working, certainly the auction house can't be working. Holy, it is. Bro, what? Hey, what up, Marine? JP. That's funny. Wow, someone actually put a blue. Oh, 30,000 G's. Okay. 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 Well, we got a little bit better gear. Those pieces are actually big for us. Get rid of this. Actually, you know what? We probably should keep it just for the mitt for now. How far can you go? You can go all the way to 70. It was doing that last stream too, Marine. Well, now I'm gonna start calling you Marine. It was doing that. It was doing that to somebody yesterday too, so I'm not sure. But all right, guys. I'm gonna hop off. I will see you tomorrow for stream, all right? I'm gonna work on a YouTube video and do some other things. Might actually have a cup of coffee here, believe it or not. I don't have to work in the morning, so I will see you guys tomorrow for stream, okay? Have a good night, guys. See you later. Bye.